Hey everybody! We are going to be talking about holiday eating. Woohoo! We're going to talk about staying on track during the holidays, and who wants to talk about staying on track? Really? That's not fun, but we're going to make it fun today. Yes, we are. So, first off, I want to know, what type of snacker are you? What type of cravings do you get? Salty or sweet? Are you a salty person or a sweet person? Because sometimes that really helps us in knowing how to control our cravings, if we know what type of a snacker or craver that we are. So I personally tend to lean towards the salty snacks, potato chips, chips and salsa. I mean, that's my jive. But I have to say, when I eat a meal, like for dinner, a lean, clean, and green meal that has no carbs, I tend to crave sweet snacks. I don't know what it is. So I have a tendency to crave both. Yeah, I have the curse of both salty and sweet. So I want to share with you what I have found to work. And this is just one tip that I'm going to show you what I do to stay on track to keep that sweet craving at bay. I have dealt with weight issues all of my life, emotional eating issues most of my life, and I know the struggle that it is. And if you are struggling with that, I feel you. I know what you're dealing with. And when we find something that works for us to help us live a better life through our struggles, what a relief, right? That is such a relief for us. So I found something that's helped me. I want to pay it forward and share it with you. And that, my friends, is to know what you crave, if you're salty or sweet, and then find healthy alternatives to satisfy that craving. So I follow the 80-20 rule, which is 80% of the time I eat healthy, I follow my nutrition plan. 20% of the time, I allow myself to indulge in those cravings or things that I want to eat. But I also try to find healthy alternatives for those cravings, because we all know that willpower is just willpower as long as we're in a good mood, right? I mean, we can always reason with willpower. Okay, it can be reasoned with. And so when we're having a bad day or something stressful happens, we give in. So if we have a healthy alternative, then we don't do as much damage and we feel better about ourselves. So one way that I do this, I'm going to share with you one particular recipe that helps me with my sweet cravings, that I don't undo all the damage I've done during the day or during the week. And that is using protein powder for baking, for flour. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now how I do like a protein cookie slash cake batter. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I personally use honey to sweeten it, quick oats, peanut butter, and chocolate protein powder. Yes, I said it, chocolate protein powder. Okay, so what I have here is my measuring cup. I have put 2 teaspoons of peanut butter in here. I am going to take my chocolate protein powder, and I personally use Shakeology. You can use whatever protein powder works for you or that you can get in your local health food store. And I am going to put, I have a scooper in here, it's about this big. And I do about 3/4 of a scoop. I've tried a full scoop before, and that's a lot. Okay, and so now I have my peanut butter and my Shakeology in my measuring cup. Let me share with you this Trader Joe's peanut butter, you guys, thebomb.com. I love this personally because it's cream. This is the crunchy one, but it's creamier, it's softer. It mixes really well with my protein powder. And here's a tip. If you put your peanut butter in the refrigerator and you want to bake with it and you need it to be softer, stick it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and it will get nice and soft, and you can mix it kind of like butter, and you can mix it with your protein powder to bake with it. All right, so that's all I'm doing right now is I'm mixing my peanut butter and my chocolate protein powder together. I'm going to take some quick old-fashioned oats from Stater Brothers, nothing fancy. And I am just going to put like a couple pinches of that to my peanut butter and protein powder. Okay, so this is it. I'm stirring it up. And then I'm going to add the good stuff. Who likes honey? All right, this is where it makes it sweet and more gooey. I mean, who doesn't like a gooey chocolatey treat? Right, you guys? Trader Joe's honey. I'm just going to squeeze that in here to taste. Okay, so I'm not gonna like measure it out, and I'm not going to use too much, but I like to make it ooey gooey, and I'm just gonna squeeze that in here to make it more like a cake batter or cookie dough, all right? And it's gonna get ooey gooey, and I'm just mixing that up here too. Okay, so here's another tip that I wanna give you. So this recipe can be made big. Like the recipe that I found for this was 1 cup of protein powder, 1 cup of quick oats, 1 cup of peanut butter, and then 1/3 cup of honey. Okay, and I was doing that for a long time. And then you make individual protein cookies. And I did that. It would make about, I don't know, 25 cookies in a batch, and I'd put them in my refrigerator. That was all great and everything, you guys, but let me just tell you something. I have portion control problems, okay? So those cookies are sitting in my refrigerator on a plate, and every time I open that refrigerator, I am seriously popping a couple of those every time I open the fridge. And I was finding that these 20 or 25 cookies were seriously gone in 2 days. Now, okay, they're healthy and everything, but that's probably not a good idea. So I had this, brilliant idea. Why don't I just make a single serving every day? And that's what I do. I use my little measuring cup, and I do 1 scoop of protein powder, a little pinch of oats, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and a few squeezes of honey, and I have awesome, yummy, ooey gooey cake batter. You guys, it's so good. And because it's chocolate and it has honey in it, it really satisfies my sweet craving. Because if I didn't have this, I would be actually making cookie batter or cake batter. That's full of calories, and I don't want to do that. So my #1 tip is find out, are you salty or sweet? Do you like salty snacks or sweet snacks? And find alternative recipes that you can have on hand so you don't undo all the work that you did. And don't be perfect. Don't try to be like, oh, I can't have any sweets over the holidays to stay on track, because that's not true. You're not going to be able to do that. We need to make small changes. This was one small change that I was able to make for myself that has really paid off in compound effects over time. So if you guys feel, I just want to let you all know that if you feel you need some extra accountability or new recipes during the holidays, I'm starting a free 5-day clean eating challenge group online. And anybody's free to join. There's gonna be recipes, grocery lists. We're gonna hold each other accountable. We're gonna exercise 35 minutes a day. And I will be there to cheer you on. We're all gonna cheer each other on. And if you would like more information on that, you can find me at leandramcmullen.com. leandramcmullen.com. You can email me there. So if you are feeling like you wanna stay on track during the holidays, join my free group. It's gonna be lots of fun. All right, hope that you guys can find some treats that you can, eat during the holiday season. Who doesn't love the holidays, right? Awesome. Hugs and kisses to everybody. Bye.